And our next guest from Germany, Dr. Karin Lenger. Welcome.
Is it on?
Yes.
Is it? Yes.
You can control the presentation with these arrows.
Ah.
Okay.
Thank you. So, I want to tell you something about biochemical and biophysical homeopathy. And now, the next slide. Next. Detection of magnetic photons in highly diluted and succussed homeopathic remedies. Detection by two magnetic resonance methods. These two methods gave the same results, okay? And first by Tesla flat coils, secondly by delayed luminescence using a modified photomultiplier. Input of the resonance frequency field of the homeopathic remedies, here 2.06 megahertz. It was done in the Institute for Biophysical for Biophysics in Neuss, director Professor Popp, Fritz Albert Popp, a quantum physicist. He proposed years ago that homeopathy must be an energy. And I thought, and after my Tesla coils experiments and publication, Popp invited me to his summer school and to his institute, where we then did all the experiments. So once more. Magnetic photons in homeopathic remedies, in short, the results. Magnetic photons are magnetic scalar waves, longitudinal waves found by Nikola Tesla, okay? But he was not acknowledged with that. There was a big thing with the other physicists. So, the results, the homeopathic remedy reduces the input magnetic field of 2.06 megahertz.
Excuse me, Dr. Lenger, our visit is here. I will ask you all, please go to hall number 1, and we will resume your presentation later.
5-10 minutes, stop it.
It will be about 5 to 10 minutes. Please, everyone go to hall number 1. Okay, everyone, hello, welcome back. We are here back in hall number 2, and we are going to resume Dr. Lenger's presentation. She will begin from the beginning, so you don't have to go back to where we were.
You understand me, yes? So, I am Karin Lenger, and I am a biochemist and a natural healer in Germany. And I will tell you the biochemical and biophysical homeopathy. So, I detected magnetic photons in highly diluted and succussed homeopathic remedies by two magnetic resonance methods. That's new. And first by Tesla flat coils. I studied this in Munich at Electronic Schwille and in a big Faraday cage. The second method by delayed luminescence using a modified photomultiplier, the input of the resonance frequency field of the homeopathic remedy, here 2.06 megahertz. Professor Popp did not have another magnetic thing. Yes. On. The magnetic photons in homeopathic remedies results in a short time. It's published, you can read it. Magnetic photons are magnetic scalar waves, longitudinal waves, detected by Nikola Tesla. The Tesla flat coils, a homeopathic remedy reduces the input magnetic field of 2.06 megahertz or 6.9 megahertz by its characteristic magnetic resonance frequency. Several resonance frequencies in one homeopathic remedy, from the visible region of light to the megahertz region. You can see it in one of my publications. Visible light, then more stages between, and then megahertz region. The frequency spectra of the investigated homeopathic remedies, I could measure them and show them in the publication, okay? In the megahertz range. The measurement of the levels of potency from D, C, K, 200 to MM. Potency levels, I could measure it for the first time in the world. Measurement of the levels of the potencies, I see. A characteristic magnetic field frequency separates the magnetic photons from the alcoholic dilution or from the sugar globally. Okay? The results for delayed luminescence in the Institute of Professor Popp, quantum physicist, well known in the world. The magnetic photons are separated from the homeopathic remedy by its characteristic magnetic frequency field of 2.06 megahertz. That's the same result as with Tesacos. Okay? The detector, 20 centimeter over the homeopathic remedies, 6 in sugar globules in a cuvette, counts the number of the separated magnetic photons and determines herewith the potency level. The second device. Proof of the coherent holistic nature of the magnetic photons. One. Rajendra Bajpayee, the quantum physicist, who did the experience with me, and Professor Popp developed the formula below from the Hamiltonian equation which describes the coherent holistic nature of the magnetic photons. B, the B2 value there. No. Here? Ah. Here. Okay. So, no. I could not see it. I cannot see it. But you see it, the B2 one value. You see this one better? Yes. And you can read, I think. It's big enough. And the B2 value coming from that Hamiltonian equation describe in B2 the electric photons, and in B1 the electric photons, and B2 I think the magnetic photons, because the number of the photons are only in the B2 values of the homeopathic remedies. Okay? And once more, here I described it so that you can see it. Popp's and Bajpayee's equation calculate the number of photons using delayed luminescence, describes the coherent holistic nature of the photons. That's a proof of it, yes? And from the formula, number of all photons, here, the number of the photons, here the starting photon, and here you have the electric photons, which cannot be measured using homeopathic remedies. And here you have the B2 value is measured by the homeopathic remedies and gives the number of the emitted homeopathic remedies. Okay? What? Further on. Each living system is a compressed electromagnetic wave. told Einstein. So we are only electromagnetic waves. Pop's quantum physical model of life and illness is that a healthy life, a normal frequency pattern of a healthy person is in equilibrium by the uptake and emission of photons. That's the idea, the important idea. Illness, Pop said, illness, too many photons are uptaken or emitted. This changes the normal frequency pattern of a healthy person, and pathological biochemical pathways are formed then. Go on. Quantum physical biochemical model of health. On the left, Pop, a healthy person has a normal frequency pattern which is in equilibrium with the uptake and emission of photons. My name is Karin Lenger, normal working biochemical pathways in a healthy person is combined with the uptake of photons and emission of photons. This means enzymes of biochemical pathways need energy for working. So enhanced activation energy. That is always a big question in biochemical enzymes. Is supposed by the uptake of photons to reach higher energy levels. After working, the photons are emitted. Go on. Quantum physical and biochemical model of disease. Pop says uptake or emission of too many photons cause pathological biochemical pathways. The normal frequency pattern is then changed and cause diseases in living persons. And pathological pathways are not good in living persons. Go on. Samuel Hahnemann, the founder of homeopathy, says the law of similars, like cures like. And healing means to repair the wrong frequency pattern of the patient by homeopathic remedies according to the physical principle of resonance. Ill-making photons are cancelled then by the homeopathic remedies, and the pathological biochemical pathways become normal then. And the law of similar means in the frequency describing the frequencies of the homeopathic remedies must match the ill-making frequencies of the patients. And then it's good. That means the law of similars in a quantum physical expression. Okay, on. Healing. What's healing then? Samuel Hahnemann, founder of homeopathy, and healing by homeopathic remedies according to the physical principle of resonance. That's completely new. And the frequencies of the homeopathic remedies must match the ill-making frequencies of the patient. That is the secret of that. The ill-making photons are cancelled by magnetic resonance. The frequency pattern becomes normal and the pathological biochemical pathway is healed. Biochemical homeopathy is a law of similars, or like cures like. A substance poisons a healthy person, symptoms are developed. The substance highly diluted and succussed cures the person. Or, secondly, an ill person has symptoms as if the substance has poisoned him. A biochemical pathway is attacked. Therefore, the highly diluted and succussed substance cures the disease and the pathological biochemical pathway. Okay, further on. Example. A honeybee, Apis mellifica, stitches a person. A hot red oedema with burning pain is formed. A highly potentized Apis mellifica heals that oedema. That's simple. Okay? You can understand, I hope. So, pathological biochemical pathways can be healed by its highly potentized substrates, reversible inhibitors or irreversible inhibitors and enzymes. All must be potentized then. The lab value can, okay. The lab values, you can see the lab values become normal. So here we have some example. Whooping cough. Bordetella pertussis eats the iron in the respiration chain. Terrible coughing is resulted, okay? If the iron is eaten by the bacteria. Kalium cyanicum or hydrocyanicum form irreversible complexes with iron so that the iron is hidden and cause death. But Bordetella pertussis and KCN or HCN hide the iron. You must remember that, that's important. So highly potentized TCN or HCN restore the iron in the respiration chain. Together with highly potentized ferrometallicum and ferritin, the cough stops and the iron content is restored in the respiration chain again. That's a healing by the dangerous KCN in high potency. Yes? Go on. Wound healing 1 and 2. Injuries increase. Homeopathic remedies in higher potencies, which as matter cause the hurts. A simple damage with a blue spot on the skin, you may need Arnica montana hypericum, repair the nerves. Second, the surgery, tooth extractions and injuries with open wounds, you may use more homeopathic remedies, calcium salts, silicea, graphitis or carbon, to repair the basic structure of the skin, the long chains of silicea and carbon which are damaged during the surgery. Go on.
Thank you, Doctor. We are running short on time, so we will thank you.
Yes, I know. Yes, the deep, I will shorten. The third is deep blooding and inflammation and so on. And then you use the remedies which make it as a material substance which cause the injuries. And for healing of pus cells, you need the venom of Lachesis, Crotalus, which cause asthma, and by totally destroying them by phospholipases. That's a chemical thing. And now you use in the high potencies of these meta substances, of these poisons. Go on. I will show you only here an example. Wound healing, deeper states. That is a 76-year-old woman who had fallen on dirty stones. Large septic wound on the tibia, and after 3 months, using all these remedies I told you, from arnica to lachesis, she took it each day, of course, each day, several remedies. That's very important. And now you see her leg on the right side. Go on. And now I will show you the tomb of Samuel Hahnemann, Cemetery, Paris, Père Lachaise. The homeopaths gave this tomb, right? Paris LMHI Congress 2014. I love homeopathy, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lenger.